Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be telling you my history and my life, basically. I'm going to be telling you my life. So, it's kind of like a draw my life, but I'm telling you my life instead of drawing it, but let's get into it. So, I was manufactured in the late 50s. I don't know. Everything, it was weird back in that day, but... And then I was, hold on, my mind's kind of blurry. Oh yeah, I had a bunch of other toy friends named Buzz, Jesse, Bullseye, and Mr. Potato Head, and others. But back in the day, me and Buzz didn't really get along. We would fight and all that. But then it got real out of hand when I accidentally pushed him out a window. All the toys hated me. And yeah. But I did get to go to Pizza Planet with my owner, Andy. Yeah, I did. After me and Buzz fought each other under the truck. Yeah. But yeah, we saw a bunch of alien people there. Yeah, it was weird. But then we got picked up by Sid. Ugh. And yes, I do have PTSD from all that. Yeah. I do have PTSD from Sid's house. But whatever. Moving on. So Sid almost tortured us alive, but we got out of there thanks to my brilliant plan, which was traumatizing the child. But it doesn't matter. We made it back to Andy's, and everything was all good. We were at Andy's new house. Everything was all good. Until Buzz woke me up from being too loud, and I lost my hat as well. So that was just great. But then I found my hat again, so I could go to, cowboy camp with Andy. But then I accidentally got my arm ripped. Yeah, that was a bad time. And I just was on a shelf, lonely, until I saw a penguin. And then that penguin got brought to a yard sale, and I tried to save that penguin. And I got kidnapped by a little girl. And then I got kidnapped by some toy collector guy. And he basically kidnapped me and brought me to his apartment. And I met my friends Jesse and Bullseye and this other dude. And by the way, he has a disgusting name, Pete. Yeah, he's real ugly. And I gotta ask you a question. If someone had like a bunch of memorabilia, a bunch of merchandise, a bunch of crap of you, would you be freaked out or interested? On the inside, I was freaked out, but I tried to stay positive. So I just, said it was normal. And by the way, one time I got out of Andy's house to go to 7-Eleven and buy food, but we didn't need to know that. Toy Story didn't really get into the Toy Story movies. Didn't really get into that part, but yeah, I did. But then I saw a show of myself called Woody's Roundup. It was weird because I never even remembered filming that, so yeah, I don't even have memories, so it must be a while back. So yeah. And then when Buzz found me, there was two Buzzes. I'm not sure if I was drunk or there was really two, but I don't know. But then that's not all. So the Pete guy, or Stinky Pete, ended up being evil. Yes, it's such a total shocker, right? And then he trapped me, and Jesse. But we got out. And then we made it back home. Everything was good. We almost died by falling off a plane, but everything was good. Everything was all good. Until Andy grew up and Bo Peep left me and went to another kid after we saved a car. Yeah, we didn't need to get into that, but whatever. Basically, yeah. Andy grew up. He doesn't want to play me anymore. But whatever. Whatever. It don't matter no more. That's old. It's old news. That's old crap. So now, Andy grew up and stuff. And he brought us to this place called Sunnyside Daycare, And there was this fat bear. I mean, this really fat bear. And at the beginning, I knew something was wrong, but my friends didn't seem to be suspicious about this fat bear. But then, after I left, my friends got kidnapped by the fat bear, And then I had to save them after I got kidnapped by Bonnie. Yeah. After I got kidnapped by Bonnie and saw some other toys, met some other toys, I went to go save my friends. And I ended up saving them. Everything was good until we all fell in a trash compactor. Yeah. And Buzz was like speaking Spanish or something. Yeah, I didn't need to get into that. Yeah, I didn't need to get into that. And then I saved Lotso, the fat bear, from dying. I still regret doing that. And then after I saved him, you know what he did? You know what he did? When we were about to burn alive, he left us. He abandoned us and left us to die. But then we got saved by a bunch of interstellar aliens saved us. Oh, I sound like a liar when it comes out my mouth. Wow. But whatever. Everything was fine. Andy brought us to Bonnie's house, and everything was all good at Bonnie's house. We fought a bunch of dragon people. Jessie, she faced her fear, and now she's not afraid of boxes anymore, of being trapped in boxes. And then everything was all good until Bonnie took my badge off my chest and gave it to Jessie. Yeah. Then I went to daycare with Bonnie. And, was it daycare? I don't know what it was. It was some sort of school. And she made a fork. And she made a fork. And that fork was alive. I don't know how the fork was alive. I don't know how. I don't get that, but it was alive, and it could talk, and his name was Forky. So me and Forky were getting along pretty well. He loved trash for some reason. I'm not sure why. Probably because he was made of trash, but whatever. So me, Bonnie, and the other toys went on a road trip, and everything was good. And Buzz, for some reason, was talking to his quote-unquote inner voice. I don't get that. I still try and talk to Buzz about that and why he was doing that, but he seems too embarrassed to talk about it, but whatever. So the fork jumped, or sport, whatever it is. It jumped out the RV and I tried to save it. Yeah, I tried to save a fork sport, but whatever. We came across an antique shop and I thought Bo Peep was in there, but instead I found some weird doll and a weird ventriloquist dummy. The doll was named Gabby and the ventriloquist dummy was named Benson. I don't really know what they're all about, but I do know that one doll, Gabby, was trying to steal my voice box, and I was not having that. But I did find Bo Peep, one of my old friends, in her sheet. I still forget the names of them sheet, but whatever. And also Buzz came back, and I made some new friends, Ducky, Bunny, and Duke Kaboom. I tried to save Forky because he got stolen by the ventriloquist dummies and was stuck in the antique shop. So I tried to save Forky, but all my attempts didn't work. And we almost died. And I had to give up my voice box for Forky back. So, yeah. And Gabby got a new owner. Everything was good. Until I had to make the decision. Should I go back to Bonnie? Or should I go with Bo Peep? I made my decision. Buzz told me that Bonnie would be okay. So I went with Bo Peep. For a couple weeks, actually. Because she broke up with me. Oh my God. And then I was basically homeless. There was no way I would find my old friends again. And Bonnie as well. There was no way I'd find them again. So I was basically a lost toy. Until I found Mario's house. And Mario let me in his house. And I lived with him for years, actually. Until he kicked me out. And I was basically homeless again until I was just walking down the street and I saw Funtime Foxy's house. And she let me in and I met some new friends. Mario came back. Buzz and Jesse came back. Some of my old friends came back and everything was good. I got a new voice box. Got my badge back. Yeah. I met new friends like Bonnet and Undodog and other friends. And that's where we are today. And I'm now starring in a successful YouTube channel that I think you should subscribe to, Dylan's Plush World. And by the way, our channel was inspired by a YouTube channel named Mariowario. So I want you to go check that channel out as well. So goodbye. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.